I think the mission today is going to be clean up that set. We are back after a long time of troubleshooting. Been cleaning up the background here of our basement set for a while from our musical set.
Good for you, got a taste of a life so perfect. Now you say that you're someone new. Good for you, good for you, good for you, good for you.
But I finally have some time now, where I'm free, and I gotta do it before Christmas because we gotta use the basement. First of all, guys, before we continue this video, I just want to say thank you for the support on the musical theater series video that we did. We just hit 2.1K, which makes me so happy, and I want to let you guys know just at the start of the video that in the new year you can be prepared for a lot more of those videos, and we're gonna have a sneak peek probably 2 weeks after Christmas. So within the next 2 vlogs, you're gonna be able to see the next musical series video that we're going to be able to do and create. And I want to tell you right now, stay tuned, because it's the biggest one we have taken on so far. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It's from a very popular musical. Comment down below if you think what musical it could be. But thank you so much, guys, and that support helps us so much. And even on the vlogs, you guys are liking them as well, which really is awesome. And I'm excited to continue this journey with us. So further ado, let's continue on the vlog for Christmas parties and stuff. So I think that's gonna be on the docket today. So we gotta clean all this up, take the set design down, decide what set design we're saving, and then pack up the walls. I do want to paint one of the flats black and almost like keep it down here or something. So when I do my like camera release video, as well as any other equipment videos, I think it'd be nice to have like a grayish black wall to set it on. So we're gonna get to that today.
Fly away on my side, you should know that something's gonna happen.
When it comes to things that we're keeping, most of these posters will probably get thrown out. That poster will probably keep because it's bigger. These all other ones were all just like printed posters, so they're just like printer paper. And then this sign will stay as well because it's a decent sign. For that set, this desk and everything on it, all the gear, has their location where it needs to go. And then obviously, almost everything in this set's gonna stay. The whiteboard's gonna stay, the lamp's gonna stay, that sheet's gonna stay. It all just gets compiled in storage. Even these like picture frames, we'll keep. It all gets compiled in like a prop storage, and if we ever need something like that ever again, hopefully we can go look at the storage rather than going out and buying it. This is the gear table as well during set, so that's gonna need it cleaned up as well, but that gets replaced with this black table, goes over there, so lots to do. But main thing is to try to get all these walls out of here, for now at least, because we're gonna need this space, and next week is already getting really close to Christmas. And I wanted to film one more video with this space, but timing wise, it's just not gonna make sense. So we'll have to see. We might have to tear them down and then put them back up, but it's part of the job, I guess. I'm gonna put some music on. So, time lapse time.
Something's gonna happen. 'Tis the summer. Do you wanna ride, baby? Look me in my eyes, please. Just don't be afraid. We can fly away. So, baby, just fall in love. You don't have to rush to somebody.
My drill's not here. Here, go find my drill. It's gonna be in here somewhere. There it is. Good old drill. Got my good bit on it. Sweet. DeWalt sponsor us. Come on. I know you guys want to. No, you don't. You guys don't know these videos exist. Hopefully that helps. Little wardrobe change. Whoa, little wardrobe change. Very hot in here. Very hot in here. Just a little recap if you guys didn't see the episode, one of the second one I think of us actually building this. These are the actual flats on this side, and then in between here to make this like hallway space look like a hallway, we actually put like a piece of hardboard on it. But since we're resetting them, I want to like bring it back to its original state per se. So all we want is just the 4x8 flat. I think this is actually a 3x. It's not 4. I don't think it's a 4x8. I think it's like a 3x6 maybe. But we just want to restore it so one flat on this side is the flat part that we can use, and then on this side, if we ever need to, we're able to put like supports and screws and stuff in this side, so we don't actually need that side anymore. But it's good because I'm gonna do the same thing with this side, and they're both gonna basically go in storage. I think I'm gonna be using one of them as a photo backdrop down here, so yeah, we'll see. But just want to explain if you guys are new, and this is a brace we put in. We're also taking that out now. That was just for the coat rack type of things. So on to the next bit. What looks like all the walls down. They are just like all piled up there. They'll have to go back upstairs. Good thing about that is I don't think we're going to be putting them in the loft. We're going to be taking them to the storage unit you guys know about. Sorry, I just see. There's a little nail sticking out, so I want to make sure it's in before we move that. I think I'm going to be keeping one of these sheets, maybe two of these sheets down here. I'm going to paint them black though, so we can get a nice black backing for like equipment. Not necessarily like equipment reviews, but just equipment that we're using. And we're going to be doing a review on this camera and then a review on the new aperture lights that we bought. But that's good. The next point of attack is to basically clear the floor and get a nice vacuum in. And then we got to deal with this mess over here, basically putting everything where it was back, minus all the space that we had. So that's going to be a pretty interesting task. Today. It's actually an ice storm right now. My toes are cold, so I'm standing on this chair. But as you guys saw, we took them down from this up there. Basically what I need to do, I don't actually know where I'm going to pile them because we got to take them to the storage bin. So now that those walls are gone, we have a little bit more space to put stuff for now. We'll basically be throwing everything in my back area there, and then getting the couches back down and ready, so that at least the couch is here. We never actually use this room, but it needs to be reset, I guess. So that's what we're gonna get to next. So I made a mistake. I moved everything from over here to over there, but I need that couch that I just buried and stuff, because that one needs to go over there. So that's really fun. But at least I got coffee. A little bit. So, a little time has passed, but let's get to the rest of it. Okay, so we got the room kind of put back together. I gotta deal with a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna include that. If I feel the need to show you guys anything cool, I might throw it in, but overall, that might be it for today. Don't know if I'm gonna include this in another vlog, but you know, you gotta go through the process of tearing everything down, and that tear down, in theory, this should have been done if we were renting a space. This would have had to been done right after the other space. So again, it's a little bit of a bonus. Whoa, my monitor's just turned on. A little bit of a bonus of being able to use your own space, because you can go on your own timeline and tear down when you need to. But yeah, hope you guys are along this journey. It's fine. Let's roll. Now we're gonna go. Hopefully we get some coffee. Are we getting coffee?
Oh, we're getting coffee.
Well, we're getting coffee. So, before you guys are confused on what's going on, here's a little explanation of what the load-in is happening right now. So, as you saw, we just took down the set, and now we're loading in for the Curtain Call music concert type of thing. If you guys don't know, Curtain Call Performing Arts Company is a company that I work with and I'm a tech director for. So I do a lot of their live stuff, lighting, their staging design, their audio when they need to. So basically what we were loading in, we had a sort of year-end Christmassy type of style concert. So we were loading in for that, which means for this one we're doing a couple different things with audio, which you'll see gets a little hairy because I really didn't know what was going to happen, and a little bit less intense lighting than our actual Christmas, our actual concert that we do, which is a full-out musical concert, which is really fun. But that is what we're loading in for. So we're getting ready to load in for that show, and it is dress rehearsal currently, and hopefully that catches you up on a little bit. So we're at the theater. The theater's called Gasworks, downtown Hamilton. Pretty cool, pretty sweet setup here. On my phone. The last concert we did was here. This is a little it's a little showcase concert thing. So we're not bringing in like crazy lights. By crazy lights, I mean like just a little bit of extras here and there. There's another car here. Who is it? This is the theater. It's a nice little hall here. So we got the apexes over here. Like actually see how good they are. I've never used them before. They have a wider polar pattern than the NT. Than the roads, I guess we can just say for there now. But I'm going to hook them up to the Midas, and then we'll be able to go from there and see what pattern they pick up. Hopefully they pick up more kids than we want. One shotgun central up there, I think. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty positive we're going to do that. This is the contraption I just made. We're going to try to use. So, the topic of when stuff doesn't work. First of all, when stuff doesn't work, I was unhappy this time. I let my emotions get to me. That's why you didn't see the vlog, because usually when something's like really intense and I have a very short amount of time to figure it out, I tend to put the camera down because I'm the only one there that can get it done. So it really takes my job. Obviously, my job takes priority over vlogging, which I'm sorry. We'll get better at. But basically, what happened, you'll see later on. But the stage box that controls all the inputs wasn't talking to the board, so I went through like 4 different scenarios of like moving the mics around. I already didn't know if these mics were gonna work, so I was nervous because we were using shotgun mics. We didn't have enough. There wasn't enough budget to lav all of the kids. There was over 30 kids. I think we had 50 people total performing tonight. So 50 times 1,000 gets a little bit ridiculous when it comes to renting lavalier microphones with really good quality. So we're trying this option that in the end did work very well, and we figured out the problem, but in between was very frustrating, and it was a scary time because I didn't know if it was going to work, and we needed it to work that day. So we didn't have a lot of time to fix it. I was very frustrated, but nonetheless, let's carry on the vlog, and I think I explained it during the video, so let's take a look. Time to connect them all. Guys, we're back. The couple hours you missed were very intense. We are back after a long time of troubleshooting this little bugger. A little stage box right there. Stage box took forever. I can show you guys at the back really quickly what like kind of happened. I didn't check the outputs anyways, but I wasn't getting any, as you guys see. One second, flipping you. You see right there, this is here it is, that DL32, which is basically like a stage box. Basically allows you to have XLR inputs on the stage. You don't have to run everything on the back, but it wasn't working. So at first we plugged in these shotguns. I had them rigged up. I wasn't allowed to give phantom power, so I thought phantom power just wasn't working on the stage box, which I thought was a little weird because with the shotgun mics you need phantom power, which is 48 volts of power to like power them. They power themselves basically. So I thought that was weird. So we ran them all the way back to the house input, which is way back over there. So we had a whole bunch of cords coming in here, which really defeated me because it looked really ugly and we didn't have enough anyways. And then I tried to plug in a couple of handhelds to the system, which I know for a fact don't need phantom power. And they didn't work. I was getting no signal on them. So I was like, oh, that's not good. And then we told the building manager. And then he suggested that the stage box hasn't been working like off and on, and been a little bit weird. So I did some troubleshooting with the stage box, and it turned out on my outputs I was getting no output. So I looked at the Ethernet cord on the back, and that Ethernet cord is very loose, so it must have came undone, and we weren't sending or receiving anything. Now we're here. Now I can give you a little recap. We're trying out these Apex mics. We have 2 Apexes on either side of the stage, and then we have my Seni MKE600 there for a center fill. What we do is we have some labs at the back there that we're using for our older group, but we have so many kids in this show that like mics would be like a couple $1,000s to actually mic all of them. And it's a kids show. It's a little Christmas concert type of thing, little reunion, whatever, I don't know, whatever you call these, recital, I guess, yeah, end of class things. So now that all of that's done, we're getting the tracks ready to go. Audio is mainly good. We need batteries for the labs and mic tape. I still haven't named any of the board or did any like board logistics, but everything patched and worked. So next step is lights. The last time we went to this building, we did have a lot more lighting fixtures. We had a whole like really cool setup actually. It would have been really cool to vlog, but I wasn't vlogging then. But now we are. So basically what we have for lights here, it's a decent rig. There's no movers, unfortunately, but we have 3 just for now par cans, and then it's hard to see, but we have those 2 right there. There's 2 on that side that they're just elation pars. They zoom in and zoom out, which is like okay, but we can talk about the zoom out function. We have 2. I wasn't gonna like the building manager was around, so I didn't want to talk too badly about the lights with him. So basically, when we rented the space, he showed me that they had these elation pars that zoom in and out. So what a par fixture is, this is for my lighting people. If you don't like lighting, totally skip ahead. But with a par fixture, usually a lot of par fixture these days are RGB, WA, red, green, blue, amber, white. So usually you have this like par that is a beautiful color, and they're just for a wash, really. So they're just gonna wash the space. They're gonna fill the whole space with any color you want, or just light you want, which are really good for a wash. They're good for a fill, and they're good for like hair lights as well. But when you position it, if you position, let me get one of my lights. If you have a light like this is one of the aperture lights, review coming soon. But basically, if we were to treat this as a par, let me turn it on for a sec. Let me get it like a cool color. What do I want? This? Yeah. So, okay. So it's red, like orangey red right now. So let's say we had a par fixture and we're going to hang it on this pipe right here. It's only going to do that. So par fixtures cannot move. Sometimes you can get a moving par fixture, but it's just going to stay like that. So when they zoom in, they basically are doing like that per se. But with a zoom in fixture, it's really not worth the money, because what you can do instead is just get another fixture, point it in a specific direction, and that's where you have it. Being able to zoom out and zoom in with like a par colorful fixture isn't much use, because it's going to stay in that position anyway. So you're either going to want it zoomed out or zoomed in. If you plan it very strategically, which I was able to think about, you can have moments where you have like the 2 backs cross, where you want a zoomed in center spot and then a wide wash. But in terms of price point, you can probably get 10 pars that are on the lower grade quality but have really good colors that don't zoom in for the price of one of these lights. So they're very, very much overpriced, but I didn't want to, obviously this is a wonderful space, so I didn't want to say that while we were there, but that's my little insight on those lights. But they have beautiful colors, so we use them. You betcha we use those beautiful saturated colors. Back pars over there, and then a full strip of 4 units, I think, of the 80J light bar, which is good. I just wish it was more like connected with each other, essentially. So we're trying a run right now. We have a lot of kids here, so we'll see how it goes. Locking up the gay. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a nice combination of film teardown and tech, and really what the general life is right now, of it being so busy and everything happening all at once. As things are slowing down for Christmas, we're going to have one more vlog, one more Sunday that is actually Christmas Day, I believe, or very close to it. I'm not sure, my mind is everywhere with the calendar right now. But since we don't have any jobs lined up until then, and I don't want to start any new video videos until we're in the next season of the CBZ production vlogs. There will be a camera review of the camera that we're using right now, so put in the comments down below if you know or think what camera we're using. I may have mentioned in the other vlogs, so you can go maybe snoop around and see what that is. A nice little equipment review that will be coming out the next vlog / how to build a film company, because I think it's really important to provide like knowledge for you guys of the budgets, and it's expensive when you get a new camera, and what cameras to get and what cameras not to get, and should you get a film camera or should you get a camera that can also specialize in pictures and video. That was a little hint there as well. But guys, thank you so much for the support thus far. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos, and there's a lot coming in season 2. But first, the last vlog of season 1 will be out next week. So see you Sunday.
We let our hearts beat as one.